The Gulf of Naples, located about 200 kilometers south of Rome, has always been an important economical center on the Italian peninsula. Besides ideal conditions for a natural harbor, the area offers a very fertile soil, allowing profitable agriculture for vegetables, fruits, and of course wine. The reason for this special soil is the geological speciality of this area: volcanism. Here in the southeast, the cone of Mount Vesuvius is demonstrating this widely seen across the region. Even if the crater appears quiet and buried today, inside of Vesuvius lava is bubbling. Already in ancient times, people accepted the risk of these volcanic activities to benefit from the many advantages it offers. However, living next to a volcano can have catastrophic consequences. This is impressively proven by the excavated ruins of the city Pompeii. This growing and wealthy trading town and more than 2,000 of its residents were buried under a layer of ashes of several meters height during an eruption of Vesuvius in the year 79 BC. At the western end of the Gulf of Naples, there is no foreboding cone of a volcano, but also here reigns volcanism. The most visible signs here can be found in the crater of Solfatara, which is blocked for visitors these days. The area here is called Phlegraean Fields, from the Greek meaning burning fields. Here used to be the town Baiae. It was founded by the Greeks as the harbor of the town Cumae, named most likely after Bios, the steersman of Odysseus. Later the Romans turned Baiae into a place of recreation for the elite of Rome. Emperors such as Caligula, Nero or Hadrian owned palaces here. Caesar and Cicero had villas in Baiae. The town became a place of pleasure and showcase of modern techniques in architecture. Even the imperial fleet lay at anchor here. Today's here is Baiae, a district of Bacoli. However, just like Pompeii, Baiae fell victim to the life-giving volcano. In contrast to Pompeii, no spectacular eruption brought doom here, but Baiae slowly sunk into the water and into oblivion. This literal sinking was caused by bradyseism, from the Greek meaning slow movement, a lifting and dropping of land due to volcanic activities. This bradyseism is still active today. Currently, parts of the land in these regions lift or drop by up to 4 centimeters per year. In 1956, the submerged rests of Baiae were rediscovered and systematically charted and investigated. The ruins of Baiae lay underwater in today's harbor of Baiae. The area is an archaeological marine park today. Diving in Baiae is offered by many local dive centers. Due to the special protection level here, dive centers have to register for the dive sites and get a defined time frame released for diving. The water here is very shallow, no deeper than 4 or 5 meters. Immediately after the descent, one can already see pillars, walls, and streets. One of these streets, Via Herculanea, once led from the ancient harbor Port Julius to the Nymphaeum of Claudius. The Nymphaeum was an 18 by 10 meters wide room in the basement of the palace. It was formed like a cave and had a swimming pool in the center. Here Emperor Claudius welcomed his most important guests. That was the place where Rome's politics was made. In the walls were alcoves for statues. At the front side of the Nymphaeum were statues of Odysseus and his steersman Baiae, showing how they serve wine to the Cyclop Polypheme in his cave. At the sides, Claudius' family is shown together with gods. The foundation walls and the alcoves can still be seen underwater today. Also, the statues are still at their places, here Odysseus. However, today these are all replicas. The originals were salvaged in the 1980s and now can be visited in the museum in the fortress of Baiae. This is Baiae, Odysseus' steersman, and eponym of the ancient Baiae. The statue of Polypheme was never found. At the side wall once was a group of 4 figures. These were Claudius' 2 children, framed by gods. Only 3 statues still exist. The group starts with a statue of the god Dionysus and a panther. Next to it one finds the statue of the 6-year-old Octavia Claudia. She is protected by Dionysus left to her. The statue of her brother Britannicus was never found. At the right end of the group stands another portrayal of Dionysus, showing him this time with an ivory wreath. The former pomp of the Nymphaeum is still witnessed today by the remains of the floors made of marble. By following the road away from the Nymphaeum, one reaches the building of the Lacus thermal baths, meaning the thermal baths at the lake. This was a wellness resort for the Romans, located at the lake of Baiae. From there one could overview the harbor of the city. Today one can find rests of the rooms and the water pools. This place is famous for its mosaics. Protected from algae by sand and rubble, they still shine in their old splendor. Therefore, during each dive they are opened by the dive guide and then closed afterwards. The mosaic uncovered here is one of the most spectacular and precious. It is made of stones of various colors, in ancient Rome an absolute rarity. It is impressive to see and feel this 2000-year-old mosaics in a close to perfect condition. At another site one finds that already in ancient times, taste of interior designers has changed over time. Here you can see old mosaics, which were later covered by a floor of terracotta. each dive, the mosaics then get covered up again by sand to maintain their beauty for future generations. In addition to mosaics, also remains of pillars can be found in the thermal baths. In many places, the bases of the pillars indicate what George's colonnades once could be marveled here. On the way back to the harbor are the remains of a villa. It is named after its entrance, with a gate formed by two pillars. As shown here, this gate might have looked like. Underwater, the bases of these pillars still can be seen. Even today, one can have the feeling to enter a grand villa when swimming through them. And a grand villa it was for sure. Each door sill was made of marble. The floors were made of marble too. At many signs they got preserved. Not only were the floors made of marble, they were already equipped with underfloor heating, illustrated by the channels below the floor. In an oven, hot steam was created. The steam then was guided through the channels below the floor and thus heated it. Sometimes a dive guide illustrates this principle using air. Of course, also here many mosaics can be found. entire rooms had floors designed by mosaics. In one of the rooms, a very special mosaic can be seen. Instead of geometric pattern, it features people. So far, it is the only mosaic of this kind found here. Shown are two Roman wrestlers. At the left and right edges, shapes of other people can be seen, but these are not fully preserved. The excellent conditions of these statues, mosaics and floors is really remarkable, especially as nature has conquered back the ruins of Baiae. Fish swarm around the old walls of houses in which Romans once lived. In some corners, snake-like anemones settled and now fish food out of the water with the tentacles. After surfacing, it remains unbelievable what one could just experience. Evidences of the pomp and the technical progress of ancient Rome in excellent conditions, even after more than 2000 years underwater. Here, at the Gulf of Naples, a region very rich in history, impressive landscapes and great food, a dive through the ruins of Baiae will be a perfect supplement and an unforgettable experience.